All right, I set my blanket off to the side because we're going to start laying down on our backs. So we will use a block and a blanket for practice today. But to start with, we're just going to come down onto our backs. And you can hug your knees into your chest and just feel that movement pressing the low back down into the floor. Nice release and letting go. And then either placing your feet on the floor wide and letting the knees fall in against each other, or stretching the legs out all together, whichever feels best to you. Let's stick with the bent knee version today. Letting the shoulder blades slide down the back. You might lift them up, slide them down. And softening the gaze or closing the eyes, and begin to deepen your breath. And recognizing the state of your nervous system, if there's worry or anxiety. You can bring yourself back to this body supported by the earth, breathing right here. And this awareness that so much of what is accomplished in our lives is really about putting one foot in front of the other, step by step. And connecting those steps together. There's a journey. There's an evolution. There are explorations, but we don't have to take that all in at once. We can just do step by step. So letting each breath be a step in your journey right now, and exploring how the breath wants to be right now. Does it feel good to deepen it or lengthen it, slow it down? Does it feel good to have a longer pause at the bottom of the exhale? One more breath here. And then wiggling your fingers and toes. And if your knees are not bent, you can bend them, placing your feet on the floor underneath the hips here. And then bringing the arms out to T, stretching them out from the shoulders. Take an inhale here. And exhale, drop both knees to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both knees drop left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And continuing to move side to side here a couple more times. Waking up the low back and the hips. And then coming back to center. And we're going to do a little series of core engagement here. So to start with, we're going to leave the upper body relaxed and just lifting one leg and then the other. It's kind of like slow marching here. Pulling the belly button in, pressing the low back down into the floor, feeling that core starting to engage. And now we're going to add a leg extension. We kind of do this in chair yoga. In the chair, we march and then extend the leg out, bend, and back down. So side to side here. So you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to go further, we're going to add onto that extension by lifting the upper body and like clapping behind the extended leg. Then other side, extend up, lift, clap, and release down. One more time each side, whichever version you're choosing to do. Lovely. And then bringing the hands behind the head. Feel the chest broaden as the elbows soften to the floor here. You stretch through the upper body. And so we're going to do 10 knees to nose here, endeavoring to keep the elbows wide. So take an inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to lift the head and the knees. And then coming back down, you can keep your core engaged by just touching your tippy toes down. Exhale in. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale down. Exhale in. 8, 9, 10. Yay. Releasing the feet down. Bring them as wide as your mat. And we're going to drop them over to the right and let them hang out here. If this feels like enough of a stretch and you want to just stay here, you can. Otherwise, you can place the outside of the right foot on the left thigh and extend the left arm long above the head. Keep the right hand on the belly. Send that belly love through your hand as you're expanding through the left side body. Deep breaths here. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Lovely. Releasing the arm and the foot if they're lifted. Inhale back to center, realigning the spine. Let the hips shift a little bit here. And then dropping both knees all the way over to the left. And noticing if this feels like enough of a stretch. If you'd like to go further, you can lift the left foot up, placing on the outside of the right thigh. Then extend the right arm long above the head. And deep breaths here. Left hand on the belly. Grateful. And let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Nice, releasing the foot and the arm. Bring the knees back to center. You can wiggle gently, hips back and forth. Wonderful. And then rolling over to one side and pressing your way up to find a seat. So sitting up on your blanket and stretching your right leg out to the side. Left leg is bent in. And sitting up so your sit bones feel equally weighted here. Lovely. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, we're going to side bend out over this extended right leg. And then in this side bend, inhale, open the left arm back behind you. And then exhale, bring it back over, kind of like you're drawing a rainbow with this arm. One more. And then staying here for a couple breaths, maybe rotating the heart towards the sky a little more. And then inhale, windmill around, placing the left hand on the floor, reaching the right arm up. And then exhale, bringing the right hand down to the knee and twisting, looking back behind you. And then pressing down into the left hand again, reaching the right arm up. You're welcome to stay here. Just let that arm fall back behind you, or you can lift your hips up and press them forward and let the arm fall back behind you from here. And exhale, sitting back down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together for bound angle pose. Give your feet a little massage here. Inhale, lifting long through the spine. Exhale, hinging forward from the hips, keeping the spine long. Find your edge here and take another inhale. And then exhale, rounding the spine, melting the head down towards the feet. Couple breaths here. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, stretching left leg out to the side. Right leg stays bent, foot coming in towards the body. Lifting up nice and tall on those sit bones. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, side bend over to the left, reaching long through the right.
And then we'll draw 3 rainbows on this side. So here we go. Inhale, opening the arm up. And exhale, bringing it back. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Nice, and then reaching long here, opening the heart towards the sky a little bit more. 2 deep breaths. And then windmilling the arms around, pressing down into the right hand, lifting up through the left, pressing the heart forward, and then bringing that left hand down to the right knee and coming into a twist here, looking back behind you, 2 deep breaths. And then leaning back into the right hand, lifting left arm up. And leaning that arm back, and if you'd like, you can lift the hips up, pressing back through the arm. 2 breaths. And sitting back down, bringing the soles of the feet together again for bound angle pose, maybe finding a different length away from the body with the feet. Take an inhale here. And exhale, hinging forward, keeping the back long, find your edge. Take an inhale and exhale, round. Melting your head towards your feet, 2 breaths here. With your next inhale, coming back up, scooping the knees up, hugging them in, little seed here. Honoring each of the steps that you take, each of the seeds that you plant. From here, we'll come to hands and knees. Feel free to put a blanket underneath your knees. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide, knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. And let's start with just wagging the tail, just letting the hips shift side to side here, tuning in to the sensation in the hips, the legs, the knees, the back. And coming back to center, take an inhale. Exhale, round the spine, press back towards your heels. Inhale, scoop forward. Exhale, rounding back, press to your heels. Inhale, scoop forward. One more time. And then from here, curling your toes under, press back to a down dog, bending one knee deeply and then the other. And then finding stillness, melting the heart, really feeling the
Spine elongates, sit bones lifting up to the sky, heels dropping. Nice expansion. Inhale, pulling forward to plank pose. Dropping the knees, the chest and the chin. And then inhale, scooping forward, coming up to a cobra. And then pressing back from here to a child's pose. Relaxing here. And then dragging your hands in, sitting up either on your heels or you can be on your knees, whatever works best for your body today. We're going to do a little energizing breath work. So we're going to lift the arms up, pull down. So inhale nose, exhale mouth. Bring the arms across the body. Exhale. Inhale up. Switch the cross of the arms. Okay, so you can find a pace that works for you. Here we go. 2 more. 2 more rounds. Inhale, lifting up. Hold the breath in for a moment. And exhale, coming forward. Curl the toes under again. Press back to a down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat, bringing it to the outside of the hands. You can drop the left knee down if you'd like, letting the right knee fall out to the side as we flex the right foot. Getting a nice stretch through the hips here. And if you have the flexibility, well, let me say this first. If you want to grab your block, you can bring it under your arms and come down onto your forearms on the block. And if you have the flexibility to come all the way down to the floor, you can do that. Breathing deeply here. Softening the jaw, relaxing down into the hip. One more breath. And then coming back up onto the arms, we're going to walk the left hand out to the side, bend the left leg, and reach back for the left foot with the right hand. You can also use a strap if you would like, or a scarf or something to hold on to that foot with if you can't reach it with your hand. And then leaning back, looking up. You can also hold on to your pant leg or something if you can't quite reach the ankle or the foot. One more inhale and exhale. Release. Bring your hands back. Sweep that right leg back. Tabletop. Press back to a downward dog. Inhale, lift left leg to the sky. And exhale, bring it through to the outside of the hands, dropping right knee down. Flexing the left foot, and let the knee drop out to the side. So you can find if you want to just stay here up on the hands, if you want to come down, forearms on the block, or come down all the way, forearms on the mat. Find your place. Keep that left foot flexed. Deep breath, softening the jaw. And then coming back up, walk the right hand out to the right. Reach the left hand back, bending the right knee and holding on to the right foot or ankle, or lassoing it with a strap. And leaning back, looking up. And releasing, hands come back to the mat. Bring that left foot back. Come back to a down dog. And looking up past the hands, little baby step by little baby step, walking your feet up to your hands. And hanging in a forward fold. And then inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment. Let yourself recalibrate. And we're going to find the block and put it on the mat with the large flat side down. And you might want to be next to something you can hold on to. You can see what feels good to you. We're going to start with placing the right foot on the block. You can bring your hands to your hips if you'd like. And we're going to swing this. Our dog Henry is coming in upstairs. We got a new dog. Gonna swing this left leg, just releasing the hip. This is a psoas release. Think of this just like a pendulum swing. It'll make you taller. And then stepping down, noticing how the two sides of your body feel. And we're going to switch over to the other side, left foot on the block. And then right leg gets to be the pendulum. We're not necessarily trying to like lift the leg up, but just propel it to swing. So there's a relaxation, a letting go in the hip, in the psoas muscle. Lovely. And then stepping down, noticing. Hopefully both legs, hips feel yummy. Excellent. So moving your blanket out of the way now. And we're going to come down onto our backs. Bring your block with you. Walk your feet in close to your body. Arms by the sides. Inhale, we're going to lift up for a bridge pose. You can either press your hands into the mat, extending hands on either side of your body, or interlacing the hands underneath the body, rolling the shoulders under. 2 breaths here. Really engage through the glutes. Squeeze. One more inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering down. Now we're going to get the block, and without using the arms in a position this time, inhale, lifting the body up, placing the block underneath the sacrum. I suggest either at the low or medium height here. And then resting the body on the block, and then lifting the legs up into the air. We have a bit of an inversion here. And take a couple breaths here. And then releasing the feet to the floor. Inhale, lift up off the block, lowering down. Scooting the block out of the way. And bring the soles of the feet together. Hands to the low belly. Deep breaths here. Let's take 2 letting go breaths. Lovely. And then scooping the knees up, hugging them into your chest. Let the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles for happy baby pose. Rocking side to side here. If there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back. Perhaps using the blanket under your head or your knees or covering you up. And feeling yourself melting down into the support of the earth. So much nourishment. Deep breaths here. And sinking into stillness, letting go of any focus on the breath, anything else, just allowing yourself to be.
back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed, feel your awareness of the gift of this moment, the gift of today, the gift of this embodied lifetime. And allow these words to wash over you. This is called the gift. Lift one foot, surrender. Place the other, claim. Step by step, life unfolds behind me. The future beckons me forward. The path wasn't clear until I chose it. It will be gone once I have passed. The gift is in this choice to surrender and claim. The choice to create my life one step at a time. The gift is right here where I am. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. Take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Thank you so much for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.